Option mami emo kwaba embra channel so ha age politics albany. Na podcast rosa a trendy a make we make headlines ne jembre na yede bi exum wo onua nsem bi ebubo ewura aye Kwamena edu Boahen efa aye cyber security software aye ye try ne ho na wodie kodubofo na kasa epimu ewo court aye EOCO na onua nsem bi a wohwe edugu eye Kwamena edu Boahen ho ne de papa no de tre anyi a anhwa na sebi so sebi nyaado na court ebitimi ebetwa ede amano se ebia onkono nkoje na home ewo afiase adenti because o kire se Kwamena edu Boahen oba ye ne nimu na ajapadia from 2017 to 2019 watimi akwae no chese omu edwene ho a omu entiase a chese akoye Unexplain world na o kire se sika oje ne bosome no se yetototo ajapadia waye ho a na se entiase nim ewo kwan bi aso na wosi ena eye the nation builder itimi edibi eba abonten so a agemre na edibi exomwo na eno ene ya project eye flyer no edi up to screen so edi amawo o say update EOCO says it found Kwamena edu Boahen access unusual compared what is salary between 2017 and 2019 awonua yajemre na edibi exomwo ni free on so a ediani ebekire eye joy news abra omu ajemre na ensu a atoyiri oman Ghana titiro Accra omu ajemre na omu so edi hu komo ehu behia se eno so hu de ekọ ene de eba se de be ya onso betimi edibi atu otobio besro se ene de mni ahoraksi mu yembo ngura eye ensi.
I do not know how much America receives in terms of mitigating flooding, sanitation, but at least when we dug up the numbers over 2 decades, we have received almost $1 billion in an attempt to mitigate flooding, sanitation, and related matters in Ghana. And Accra has received the most substantial amount out of that amount of money. So I'm not rolling the problem at the doorstep of one particular government, because 20 years, 2 decades will mean that both parties that I've seen have experience and they have the opportunity to have solved the problem. So I can't accept what the Interior Minister says, that America, which is quite economically good, still has problems. But us, I can say that we have received money to at least mitigate the impact of the problem. Well, how do you feel as a politician this morning?
Well, good morning to you and your cherished viewers, my brother Awal, and my constituency, and everybody who is watching us. Good morning to my very good brother, Govin Saboja, this morning. He's a nice person, and also the Works and Housing Minister, the Finance Minister, everybody, I mean. Isaac Yosin is the Chief Executive Officer in my constituency. Good morning to everybody. It's so devastating to see things like this, and to wake up in the morning. Yesterday, for example, I was here, 2 days ago, that was Monday. I had a very serious engagement, some in court and other very important offices. Unfortunately, I couldn't drive out of my house, and people lost a lot of properties and lives were lost. I saw a young man, a young boy. I understand they were siblings. They were pulled out of the flood water, and they were all dead. Many people had very horrible experience. I think that the last thing I would say is to begin to say a thing that will hurt them more. I think that the minister's statement about flood happens everywhere. Yes, I agree. But you see, when you build the resilience, when you build the systems, when you build the capacity, the rains will come, but the effects will not be as much as we saw. In America, for example, I agree. If the weather conditions in America and some part of Europe happen to occur in Ghana, in some part of Africa, would have all been dead by now. But what is different between us and them is that they built the system and they built the infrastructure that is able to handle those weathers when they come. I think that it is about time we do same here. It is about time we realize that the climate is changing. The weather is not like the way it used to be. Those days when we were kids in our villages, I know that my old boy, may he rest in absolute peace, would determine when to weed, when to plant, and when to harvest, because you know when the rains will come. This time around, the rains come so heavily and unannounced. That's why we must adapt to changes that this weather brings. I think that successively we've all tried to do something to handle the situation. I believe strongly that you remember when His Excellency Jerry Rawlings would have to build the Nima storm drain. Nima used to be one of the areas that floods a lot. Nima, Mamobi, and its environment. But that storm drain actually dealt with the flooding situations within Nima, right down to Kokomlemle areas, part of Kokomlemle, and then Asylum down, and all that. Then fast forward was President D0oměď, who built the Alajo drain. I am saying that successively, all governments try to do something. It may not be significant, it may not be enough, but at least the concern, the demonstration of our intent.
No, but that's where the problem is, and that's where you and I would have to have a little meeting over, because I don't think people vote politicians for intention. I don't think people also vote people into government for at least they tried.
I mean, fast forward.
No, I don't want to fast forward. We can only fast forward when the wheels from the back are quite strong.
So I'm saying that, I'm saying that no matter how you look at it, I've mentioned two presidents.
Yes.
Whom in their regime they did something. Then we saw His Excellency John Evans Mills and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Within that 8 years, we saw cycle interchange. We saw the Dubai at least being able to deal with some issues. Are
you sure that the Circle Dubai project, for the purpose of this conversation, we'll call it the Circle Dubai project?
Yes.
Are you sure that that project today is really living up to its intended purpose?
I am saying that if you look at that project, the kind of vehicular traffic that we would have seen in the flood, at least have been measured with that particular project. And there's no two ways about it.
Vehicular traffic in the flood or vehicular traffic by itself?
But I'm saying that if you look at what happened and how Circle actually was flooded, if that project was not there, the effect would have been more than we saw. Then we had another government called President Akufo-Addo's government. I have been trying all my best to identify one significant intervention that was geared towards flood control measures. But I know that we had a lot of money allocated. I was part of Works and Housing Committee at the time. So I knew the amount of money, over $350 million, that was earmarked for, is it the Garrick project, that we saw nothing. At the time, we took to some of the sites at Achimota area, and you go to the site. Some of the contractors even received money, but did not know even the sites they were supposed to work at. That was how serious it was. I pray and I wish we do not degenerate this into political banter. Unfortunately, it's purely political issue. My hope and the encouragement that I have, and I believe that going forward, things like this will be dealt with, is the attitude shown by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in this devastating situation. You saw him on air, and also the directive given to the finance minister, and the emergency meetings and all that, trying to deal with the flooding issues permanently in our country. Again, like the minister said, Muntaka said, the floods will come. After all, in big countries, it do floods. But my point is that we must be able to build the system, the infrastructure, to be able to control the flood, because nobody can stop the rain from coming.
But we know this.
But we know that build in June, the system.
But we know that even before the Ghana Meteorological Agency will even bring out their predictions, what's the right word to describe it, what they say will happen, we know that despite climate change, over the years, traditionally, conventionally, May, June, it will rain.
Yes.
We know this.
Yes.
The Minister for Works and Housing has been minister for how long?
Yes.
We know that D0omějd as well has been saying that it doesn't look like our rains will get any smaller.
Okay.
So this we must. So like who is telling him to do what he has to do? What's preventing him?
So I'm saying that
yes,
these issues are not dealt with within a day or two.
Why not? How many days does it take to desilt a system?
I mean, no, these level of rains,
yeah,
I mean, will not be taken care of by only desilting.
But at least if you're doing something.
So I'm saying that you saw the Minister for Greater Accra, my own sister Clue, who she's been doing some demolitions, over the time.
Yeah, she has been. What about the Works and Housing Minister?
So I'm saying that the Works and Housing Ministry.
Can you tell me? I'll be happy to announce to the people of Ghana what the Works and Housing Ministry in the last 18 months have been doing.
No, I mean, they've been taking care of some few drains, especially related to flood only. I mean, they've been doing some few drains.
They've been constructing?
Constructing some drains.
Where? In Accra here?
I mean, yes. I mean, I can't tell you these places that because I don't know that I have to go and look for the places.
You make a call, text it for me.
Again, I will.
Text it for me.
I will.
When I go to Awal and I come back,
I will. Then I will. Yes, I mean, I will. We've been doing some few things. I mean, in terms of drains and trying to control flood and plan for it and all that. But I'm saying that this is where we are now. How do we fight this going forward? That is what we should be concentrating on. The solution is huge. But we must start. Number one, we must take a very pragmatic action that is devoid of human social class.
Such as? That's a lot of
Demolish all the structures on waterways, whether or not the structure belongs to so-called big people in society or not. Like His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, when the demolition happened, do not leave the debris there. Collect the debris and take them out of the waterways. What do we need to do? One of the things that we do in this country
What do we need to do this, Honorable? What do we need to do this? A gun to your head?
Say it again?
What do you need to start the demolition?
I mean, amazing. A gun to your head?
Yeah, because I'm wondering.
I'm saying that I just mentioned something and I'm sure you heard me.
Which one of them?
Demolish irrespective of whose building
absolutely.
it is.
And I'm saying that.
So I'm saying that.
I've seen demolition happen.
And that is what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama just announced.
Our cameras and our reports have followed demolition exercises.
Yes.
And
so
I
one
can
of
tell
the
you
things
that it doesn't take more than a day for demolition.
Yes.
And I'm saying
so I'm saying that the demolition cannot happen a day.
The Greater Accra Regional Minister has been doing some demolition.
Good.
But we're also saying that.
So we're saying that when you demolish, don't leave it there.
So is it that we've been demolishing, but we're leaving the debris?
That's one of the things we do in this country. You do demolition, we leave the debris there. It's just like not demolition at all. So demolish, collect the debris, and make the waterways clear for the water to be able to go. Number two, I know that there are some areas where these unauthorized structures are built that are...
have you showed the minister?
Hold on.
You have not?
Hold on, you don't want me to talk?
No. Have you?
So let me finish.
But have you?
Let me finish.
No, but you know where there's some unauthorized structures are.
So let me finish. Emafa, you know too.
No, I don't. Because I don't have engineering know-how.
You know why?
Yeah.
What happens in this country, you do not require any engineering, expertise to be able to see that this is waterway. I'm sure when you see big gutter.
Look at that. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
What do you see?
Now I've seen that the flood is entering people's churches and carrying all their instruments.
That is uncollected filth.
Yeah. I mean,
rubbish,
of course,
traveling from another
and even where the fields are damped.
Yes.
It's another thing where the fields are damped. So you can see that these ones are places where our waterways at the fields are damped there. So once it rains and the flood begins to move, it collects the fields and run it through our gutters and choke the gutters.
But let me shock you. Let me shock you. My little nephew, who's just 7, if I gave him this pen to write out to me the cause of flooding in Accra, everything you're saying, he would see.
Exactly.
He knows it, but he doesn't know the solution. His parents know the solution. That's why they voted for you. So why are we discussing the problem still?
Okay, so I am saying that the solution will not take a day to come.
Why?
It's a process.
Why?
Because...
But do you understand my confusion, right? You understand why I'm struggling?
I understand your confusion. I'm confused.
You're confused too, eh?
No, everybody in Ghana should be confused.
Why? But
because the flood...
Yeah.
I mean, everybody is saying it's destroying. The flood do not ask whether you are NDC or MPP.
Absolutely. The 12 people that died,
the flood
we don't know.
Ask whether you are NDC or
the
MPP.
flood didn't ask whether you're MPP or NDC. Yeah.
And I think that if every Ghanaian is demanding that these issues be dealt with, I think it's in the right direction that everybody demands that these issues be dealt with. I am saying that the attitude, the demonstration by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
That's the thing. Like, we don't vote people for demonstrations.
I'm saying that. I'm saying that the steps that he's taken.
Yeah, what steps are these? The 300 million.
No, and so we're starting from somewhere.
Okay.
As I speak to you now, look, if I call the Works Department,
which you're gonna do?
Yes, I'll do that. Works and Housing Department right now.
Yes.
I'll tell you that more drains have been earmarked to be built immediately.
But why didn't we start last year?
So the point is that when we begin to say, why didn't we start 10 years ago? Why didn't we start 5 years ago?
I have those questions.
Why didn't we start?
But I want you to
last
answer
year, we will be here talking about it. But we must start somewhere anyway.
Which is the area of...
So I'm saying that we must start.
Okay.
And we can't continue to say, why didn't we start yesterday? Because that's the point we're making, that we didn't start yesterday.
We ain't some who team course or channel, so I'm not so deep break. Send us a body in there to be a